Hi, this is Tara and thank you for visiting my channel. I'm so grateful that you've chosen my video to do a workout to today. This is my 30-minute bar fitness class and you don't need any equipment, just a mat. Feel free to get in contact with me via Facebook, Insta or my website, and remember I'm now streaming my classes live, which gives me opportunity to actually meet you and for you to get involved with my classes in real time. Okay, so thank you so much. Let's have a great class and we're going to work really hard.
All right, let's have a great class today. Bring your feet hip distance apart and parallel. Start to move your hips side to side by bending your knees and just relaxing into your lower back. Start to inhale, lift your arms up and then take the hands down. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and down 2, 3, 4. Inhale, exhale. On the next one, lift your arms up over your head, hips center, and then reach the arms down as you lift the legs. Lots of energy for this. Let's raise up our heart rate. Lift those knees high and touch the hands underneath the knee. Last 3, 2, 1 and plie. So bend your knees. Keep the collarbones wide, arms stretched out to the side. Now begin to circle your arms. Small circles about the size of a side plate. Yes, looking good. Now change the direction of your circles. Allow your breath to flow. That's it. Now from here, you're going to reach your palms up and then press back. So you'll feel your shoulders and your upper back getting involved with this. Remember, we're still warming up. Use your breath to have that mind-body connection. Last one. Now sit back into your squat. Reach your arms in front. Make sure the back of the neck stays long, collarbones are wide, your shoulders are sliding down away from your ears. Now hold it down and pulse. Send the weight back into your heels. Last 3, 2, 1. Now sit down and press your arms back, warming up through your upper back, so through your trapezius. And then swing the arms down by your sides and press the hands together at the back. Feeling this right between your shoulder blades, your rhomboids. Now sit down, rise up onto your toes. So you're sitting down deep into a squat and then drive up through the glutes and the hamstrings onto your tiptoes. Use your core for balance and reach up towards the ceiling. On the next one, hold your balance and then just drop and lift the heels. Feeling this in your lower leg. After this 1 and 2, start to bring down your elbows. So you're working now your latissimus dorsi muscles and your lower legs. Move with power and energy while being totally mindful of your posture. Last one, bring your feet together touching, squeeze your knees and plie. Back straight, shoulders over your hips. Now start to turn your feet out. Squeeze your thighs and your glutes to make that turnout strong. Now hold that first position so your heels are connected. Reach your arms out in front of the body and then stretch your arms open to the side. Last 2 and 1. Reach your arms over your head and then stretch out to the sides. The whole time you're keeping that plie moving. That's it. Framing your beautiful face. Feeling fantastic today. Now keep the legs straight and start to fold forward. Scoop your arms, reach all the way back up. Keeping the back long and flat. Abs are pulled in. That's it. We're finishing our warm-up. All right, let's get to the main body of the class. Arms to the side. Stretch your left leg out behind you. You're in that turnout and the leg is straight and strong. Using your hamstrings and your glutes to execute that movement. Slide the leg back, keeping the turnout, and begin to lift and pulse in a smaller range of movement. You'll feel this right through the glute medius, glute max, and hamstrings. Keep the rest of the body as still and stable as you can. Now bring your leg back through the center and lift your leg to the side. Stretch your toes and use the outside of your thighs to execute this movement. Keep the hips level and your shoulders open. On the next one, hold your leg up to the side and pulse and lift, so a smaller range of movement. Keep lifting, lengthening and stretching your leg out to the side, using your breath to stay focused. Last 2 and 1, then lift and passe, lift and lengthen, tap down. Lift, passe, lift and lengthen, tap down. Now speed that up. Keep your hips level the whole time. Noticing a lot of work is on that supporting, stabilizing leg. You've got this 3 more times. 2, and this will be your last one. Step out to your second position. Your knees are wider than your shoulders. Stretch open your arms and press your scapula together at the back. Last 2 and 1, then take a plie and stretch and kick. Plie, stretch and kick. So big movement. Open up the hips, open up the arms. Power move here as you bend those knees and you reach up that leg high, working into the outside of your thighs and glutes. Make these last 2 the best that you can, and now hold it back into your plie, hands on your hips. Now turn to a lunge for 4. Bring it back into your plie for 2, and then into a lunge for 2, and then back for 2, into the lunge for 2, and then move with a single count. So plie and lunge. This will be your last one, and hold. Keep that back knee bending deeply towards the floor. Shoulders over your hips. Now reach your arms in front and come with a low, slow lunge. Dropping that back knee down. Be mindful that the front knee is tracking over your ankle. Now next one, hold down your lunge and start to rock your pelvis forward and back. So this movement is coming from your glutes and your abdominals working together. Now speed it up. Double time. I know that back leg is burning. I feel it too. Now lean forwards and go the knee repeater, bringing those arms back. Strong, energetic movements. Let's raise the heart rate. We're boosting metabolism and getting into that fat burning zone. Last 2 and 1. Come into your plie, step your feet back together, and then get ready to do everything on the other side. So from here, extend your right leg back behind you, stretch your toes, keep that leg straight. Notice that your hips are level, open up your arms. Feel lifted and lengthened and open and free with your body. Now hold and pulse that leg. So little squeezes, lift, feel your glutes and your hamstrings. These are small but powerful movements. Now bring your foot back through the center and lift directly to the side. Big swooping movements. Brush your toes along the floor, lift that leg up high. On the next one, you're going to hold your leg and start to pulse. So you're working really hard on the inside, but on the outside, you look very calm and elegant, making it look easy. That is what barre is about. Last 1 and 2, and then lift, passe, lift, tap down. Lift, passe, lift. Now speed that up. So double time, keeping your balance on that supporting leg, using your breath, mindful movement. This will be your last 3, 2, and 1. Step into your second position plie and press your shoulder blades together at the back. Bend those knees deeply. Then bring your hands together, lean over and stretch and kick that leg open to the side. So plie, stretch and kick. Plie, stretch and kick. Lengthen, stretch your toes. Lift that leg up as high as you can. Now come back to your plie, bending the knees, and then moving into your lunge 4 times. Shoulders open, bring it back. 2 counts and 2. That's it. Again for 2. All right, you've got this. Now move into singles. Single plie, single lunge. Make sure your feet turn parallel and now hold that lunge. Bring that back knee low towards the floor. Keep the shoulders over your hips and that front knee over your ankle. Now lower that lunge down, low and slow. Keep lifting through the crown of your head. Get down deep, challenge yourself. Last 3, 2, now hold it down and start to rock your pelvis forward and back. You know this from last time. Let's make it better this time round. Okay, take it double time. Squeeze those glutes and abs, work them together. Feel that burn through the thighs. And knee repeater, go for it. Power that knee through, energy, energy, energy. Make the most of your time and make this happen. Last 3, 2, 1. Move into your plie and then step your feet back together again. All right, we are doing an amazing job together today. Step your left leg behind your right into a curtsy. So you're keeping the turn out. So you see that beautiful diamond shape in between your legs. Stretch your arms out open wide. So working upper body and lower body together. Now hold that plie behind, that curtsy plie. Use the outside of your thighs and glutes to make that turn out strong. Now scoop your hands in together and then straighten the legs. Plie and straighten. So deep bend in the knees and then get those legs straight, lifting up the kneecaps with your quads. This is your last one. Take the weight onto your right leg and turn out so you have an attitude on your left leg and you're just lifting up using your glutes. Lift and squeeze. That's it. Last one. Now hold it up and pulse. And just be really mindful here that you're working through the buttocks. The movement comes from your butt, not your lower back. Keep stable on that supporting leg. And now curtsy and plie. Curtsy, plie. Bring those arms together and open. Your movements are strong but soft. Graceful and controlled. Now hold your second position plie and then rise up onto your toes. You'll bend your knees and then lift up. It's almost like you're going to do a jump, but you don't take your feet up off the floor. Bend the legs and straighten them. Lots of energy in your movements. I want you to work as hard as you can so when you finish this workout today, you feel wonderful. Now keep that plie, shoulders over your hips, bend those knees, last 2 and 1, and then step back into your first position plie. And are you ready? We are doing everything on the other side. So take your right leg back behind, just tap it back into that curtsy. Now you know what's coming, we can make it even better. This will be your last 2 and 1. Now hold the leg behind in that curtsy. Bend those knees, creating that beautiful diamond shape between the legs. Now 2 and 1, and scoop your arms, deep plie, and then open. Use your breath, find your flow, your alignment. That's it. Make your movement like a meditation. So take your weight on the front leg and lift the back leg, which is in attitude position there. So the knee is wider than the ankle and you're feeling this through your glutes. Big range of movement. Now next one, hold it up and pulse. You've got this. Well done. Great balance. Use your breath to totally focus your mind. Good. All right. Well done. Let's go for 2 and 1 and then curtsy and plie. So arms together and open stretch, curtsy and plie. Last 2 and 1, hold that plie and then bend and then straighten your legs. So coming up high onto your toes, little bounces here without coming off the floor. So bend, straighten, and 3, 2, 1, then plie, bring your legs back together in that first position. Lift the arms up over your head and frame your face. Keep bending the knees and find that strong turnout, so noticing your glutes and thighs. Slide your left leg forward and lift up into that front attitude, so the knee is wider than the ankle and you're stretching your toes. Feel the movement come from your inner thigh, so your inner thigh is shining up towards the ceiling. Now hold and pulse. See how the hips stay level the whole time and the shoulders are over the hips. My back is straight. 4, 3, 2, 1, then hold and extend the leg out in front of you to get that leg straight. Now you're lifting the leg as high as you can without affecting the posture for the rest of the body. Stretch, lengthen, and lift. Now keeping the legs straight, tap the toes down and then push up. Exhale, exhale. Long straight leg. Keep those abs in tight. Use your breath. Keep kicking that leg forwards. Notice how heavy your leg feels. And bring yourself back to that first position, hands on your hips. Deep plie. After 3, 2, 1, bring your arms in front and then lift those arms up over your head, framing your face. Take your right leg forward, bend the knee, and then lift up from the inner thighs. Attitude lift. You're working with a full range of movement here. Feeling stable on your supporting leg. And now lift and hold and pulse. So a smaller range of movement, and notice the work in your hip flexors and inner thighs to lift that leg. You're doing an amazing job. Well done. Now extend and then bend. Extend and bend. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep that leg lifted as high as you can while maintaining a long straight back. Keep the leg extended, tap the floor and then lift and lift. Exhale, exhale, keeping that turnout. Feeling how heavy your leg is. Come on, let's do this. Reach up, stretch those toes, press the shoulders down, keep the spine lifted. And last 2 and 1, and bring yourself back into that plie position, hands on your hips. Now plie, roll through your toes, straighten your legs, lower the heels. Plie, roll, straighten and down. 2 more times slow, lift up, lengthen. Last time. All right, double time now. Plie, roll, lift, down. Feel this in your thighs and your glutes. Make sure that your center is really engaged to hold yourself balanced on that releve. Now connect your heels and reach your arms up over your head. Keep your pelvis in a neutral position and just be mindful that your shoulders are away from your ears. Let's move into a grand plie. So start to bend your knees deeply and bring those arms in front of you, drawing a circle all the way around. As you travel down, keep your shoulders over your hips. Be aware that you are not leaning forwards or tipping the body forwards. That is the challenge here. To keep the body straight up and that alignment really powerful and strong. Now bring yourself all the way up and then a quicker plie, and your arms are like wings at the side. So as you come down, the hands come down and then they reach back up again. So just like a bird, you are light and easy and soft. Okay, so let's get ready now for our floor section of the class. So start to roll yourself down, come into a plank, and then straight away drive your hips up into a pike. Back through a plank and then a pike. Let's speed this up. Hips push up, lengthen the heels down. Feeling your center, your core working here, and also notice the stretch for the arms and the legs. Last 2 and 1. Hold your hips up. Now take up your leg in the air and contract your glutes to pulse and lift that leg. Now I'm using my right leg. If you're mirroring me, you may be using your left. Either way, just remember which leg you're using. And bring your knee in between your arms and then shoot the leg all the way back up. So coming through into that plank and then lift your leg up. 2 more times. Yes, this is your last one. Inhale, exhale, bring your knees down towards the floor. Come onto your left forearm and extend your right leg and lift your toes up towards the ceiling. So it's the opposite arm that is on the forearm to the leg that I'm lifting. The other arm is straight. Now this gives me a turnout. So you're going to feel this right through your glute medius. Keep yourself sturdy and strong. Now take your toes down and lift all the way back up. So you're working with your full range of movement. The upper body stays totally still. It's just the lower half of the body that's working really hard here. Last 2 and 1. Hold your leg up and begin to circle that leg. So you're taking it around in small, tiny circles. And now change direction. Keeping control there. Use your breath. Come back onto all fours with both the arms straight. turn out your right knee and lift up. So your hips are level and my leg is in an attitude position. So my knee is wider than my ankle. I'm lifting my knee up to hip height and I'm stretching and pointing my toes. Now pulse. I'm starting to really feel a burn on my supporting, stabilizing leg. And that's where you're probably going to feel this the most. Moving through the last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come into a sideline position, your hips stacked on top of each other. You're supporting your head with your hands. Top leg is lifted, bottom leg is bent. Come forward with pointed toes and back through a flexed foot. So feeling the quads on the way forward and the hamstrings and glutes on the way back. Keep that lift in the side body. Make sure you're not just collapsing into the mat. Inhale, exhale. Now bend and bicycle that leg round, keeping the foot flexed. Full extension. Inhaling, exhaling, push through the heel. Big breaths. We've got 4 big bicycles in that direction. 2 more. Make this last one your best and then reverse it. So straighten the leg and take it back. There are 8 of these in total, but let's make the most of every moment. Time goes so fast and you know time is one of the things that we can't get back. So let's use our time effectively, making the most of our workout. Bring your knee in and rise up onto the palm of your hand. Stretch the bottom leg and lift up from your inner thighs. Your range of movement will be quite small, and that's okay. Just keep the foot flexed and lift and see if you can get your leg up off the mat as high as you can. Now pulse. This is where you really notice your inner thighs. Wow, I love this exercise. It's such a simple movement, but it really works well. Last 3, 2, 1. Now hold that leg up and little circles. Your circles are about the size of a small plate. Now make sure you change direction. Keep the leg lifted for 3, 2, 1 and release. Spin yourself around, coming onto all fours. I'm facing the other way just so you can see what's going on with my leg on the opposite side. Lift your hips up into the pike and then travel into your plank. With energy and a bit more speed here. As you can see, we're repeating everything on the other side. Last 3, 2, and now hold your hips up in the pike. Lift up your left leg, or if you're mirroring me, this will be your right leg. Just make sure you're doing the opposite leg from before. Now squeeze into your buttocks, press that leg up high. You've got this, you know what you're doing. And now bring that knee in between your arms and press up. Take that knee through, hover, and then reach the toes up towards the ceiling, stretch. Moving through your last 2 and 1. Inhale, exhale, take your knees into an all fours position. Take the right forearm down to the mat and lift up that left leg. Stretch your toes. Remember to keep your left arm straight. If it's easier for you to remember, then just think that the same leg and the same arm are straight. Now tap your toes down towards the floor and then lift the leg. Lengthen, lift. Feel like you have the longest leg in the world. On the next one, hold your leg up and now little circles, feeling your inner and outer thighs. Remember, the rest of the body stays totally still. Change direction of your circles. Keep holding that turn out and then release. Coming back to all fours, both the arms straight. Your inner turn out, so your knee is wider than your ankle, and you're just lifting up and down. Again, you're going to really feel this on the supporting leg. I love that burn you get on the opposite side. And now pulse. So you're pushing and pressing. Keep the back of the neck long and your pelvis is neutral. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1 and coming down. Move into your sideline position. Support your head, hips stacked on top of each other. Point forward, flex back with that top leg. Keeping the leg straight. And then really feeling the work through the glutes and the hamstrings as you press back. Make sure you're using the control of your muscles to move the leg rather than momentum. Now bicycle your leg round, so bend the knee and then flex the foot, stretch. Bring the knee in, inhale, exhale, stretch, bring it back. Inhale as you bring the knee in, exhale as you press back. Make that leg stretch and work to your full capacity. Now reverse that bicycle, so you're going in the opposite direction. Straighten the leg as you inhale, exhale, bend and push. Keep the foot flexed so you really feel the work in the hamstrings and the backs of the leg. We've got 2 more to get through, and this is your last one. Okay, you did a great job. Now coming up onto your palm, extend the bottom leg and lift up and down using your inner thigh. Exhale, lift. So you're just levitating your leg up off the mat with a flexed foot. Now hold the leg up and pulse. Tiny movements, but a strong workout for your inner thighs. Keep focused. Last 3, 2, 1, and then move with those small circles. Change direction. And release your leg down. And let's come onto our back. Feet hip distance apart, hands by your side. Lift your hips up and then contract into your glutes and your hamstrings to push your pelvis upwards towards the ceiling. So moving with those small pulses. Now lift your hands up towards the ceiling and keep on squeezing and contracting into your glutes and your hamstrings, pressing the pubic bone up towards the ceiling. Keeping your hips stable, lift up your right leg, stretch, and then flex the foot, take it down. Inhale, point the toes. So flex down, point up. As you go through this movement, keep the pelvis totally stable. You'll feel quite a lot of challenge for the left side of the body. Now contract into your left glute muscle to drive up the right side of the body. Point the toes up towards the ceiling, keep reaching, lifting. I know it's hard, we're almost there. And release. Take the left leg up, flex the foot, bring it down, point on the way up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Use your breath. It really helps. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now hold and press up, reaching those toes up towards the ceiling. Hold your balance, using your breath. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your foot down and then drop the right hip, squeeze, and then left hip, squeeze. So you're just alternating and dropping your hips from side to side. So working the glutes independently, one by one. You're probably really feeling a burn now in your buttocks. And that's okay, because we're very close to the end of the class. Let's just work hard to the very end. Now drop the hips. Reach your arms over your head. Exhale, reach and stretch your legs out. Inhale, exhale, extend and reach. So going to an imprinted spine, reaching the arms forward and pressing your legs out. Inhale, exhale, strong exhale. Feel your center. Let's work those abdominals. All right, next one, hold and pump your arms. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling, keeping that balance, keeping that lift so your shoulders and upper back are off the mat. You're looking right in between your legs. You're bringing those legs outstretched, imprinting your spine on the mat, feeling your abdominals are strong. Use your breath, dig deep, find that energy. Know that we're very close to the end. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take the hands behind the back of your head. Take opposite elbow to opposite knee and bicycle those legs out with flexed feet. Exhaling on the twist. Inhale, exhale. Come on, let's make this happen. Remember why you turned on your device today, because you wanted to work hard, you wanted to work out. Bring your hands down by your sides. And from here, extend the legs out. Exhale, exhale, stretch. Exhale, exhale, stretch. That's it. So keeping the legs long, upper back and shoulders lifted off the mat. Pulling the knees in and lengthening the legs. We are almost there. You've got this. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Release down. Ready for your last exercise. Bring your soles of your feet together, hands behind your head, and exhale, lift up into a sit-up, but with your knees open wide. So you're just looking up in between your legs. And start to lift up your legs now. So you're moving everything towards each other. Inhale, exhale as you lift. We have 4 more to get through. Know that you're very close to the finishing line now. This is your last one. And now lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Connect the heels and look in between your legs as you press your legs out. So your legs are like frog's legs. Your heels are together and your knees are opening wide. So you'll see a diamond-shaped gap in between your legs, and then as you lengthen the legs, you press the thighs together. So actually, it's exactly like a plie, but lying on your back. It really focuses on the inner thighs. This is your last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Congratulations, we have finished, and it's time to stretch. Bring your right leg across your left leg, hands through the gap. Relax your shoulders, keep the collarbones wide, and stretch into your glutes and hips. It should feel really good after all of that strong workout. Okay, now switch over to the other side. Use your breath to go deeper into the stretches. And make sure you do your stretches properly. It's so easy at the end of the workout just to kind of want to walk off. But actually this is a really important part of the class to make sure we don't get tight and also we don't get injuries. So rolling yourself up, come onto all fours, hook your toes under and lengthen through the backs of your legs. Reach up your legs, stretch and step it all the way through. So that's my right leg. Come into that lunge and then take the back knee down. So I'm reaching my right arm over, collecting my left foot and twisting round. So I'm stretching into my quads, bringing that heel as close as you can towards the buttocks. Release. Now step back into that down dog. Lift the left leg up, take a huge step through into your lunge. Back knee comes down and then reach your left arm behind you. Twist, grab hold of your foot and bring your foot towards your bum, shoulders open. Stretching out those quads after all those plies. And then from here, step back, lift up your hips and walk your hands gradually back towards your feet. Stay in that forward fold, just hang your head down. Now interlace your fingers behind you, stretch your shoulders, bring your chest close towards your thighs so you also stretch your hamstrings at the same time. And gradually start to rebuild the body, come up to standing, hands come down by your sides. And let's finish with a massive big inhale. Lift your arms over your head, then exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale energy. Exhale, get rid of all that stress. Last inhale, exhale, and then open up your arms and release. That was an amazing class. I really enjoyed doing it with you, and I hope I'm going to see you very soon. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button.